Hello students, welcome to my YouTube class. I am your Hina ma'am and today we will discuss a different method to solve the series solutions. So let us start. Okay, so the method is Frobenius method. Frobenius method is the series solution about a regular singular point. The regular singular point, the meaning of this point is related to the ordinary differential equation. So we have here 3 points: ordinary point, singular point and regular singular point. So what is this ordinary point? Ordinary point is nothing but if we have the differential equation like d square y by dx square plus p of x dy by dx plus q of x y is equals to 0, then in this differential equation we have px and qx, and these are the equation in the form of x. So depending upon the nature of these two px and qx, we have 3 different points. So first one is ordinary point. In this, my px and qx values are analytic at that particular x naught. So I can say that the x naught is ordinary point. Lekin if these px and qx are not analytic, then my x naught is the singular point. Okay, so again, if I got the singular point, then I have one method to make it in the functions px and qx are analytic. So that method is, I will multiply this px by x minus x naught and qx by x minus x naught the square. And if I multiply these and again I will get the functions as analytic functions, then I can say that this is the regular singular point. Ordinary point is px and qx are analytic, that is ordinary point, and if bx and qx are not analytic at particular x naught, then that x naught is the singular point. And if I multiply after getting the singular point as my x naught, and after multiplying px as x minus x naught and qx with x minus x naught the square, and I got my these equations are analytic, then I can say that my x naught is the regular singular point. The Frobenius method is when applicable. This is applicable only when my 0 is the regular singular point. Then I can use this Frobenius method. So I have this working rule. That working rule is all about whenever I have my x is 0 is a regular singular point of the given differential equation, that is d square y by dx square plus px dy by dx plus qx y is equals to 0. So the first procedure is we have to verify x is equal to 0 is a regular singular point of the differential equation 1. And then if my 0 is a regular singular point, I have to form the solution for 1 as in the form of, consider here y is equal to summation varies from 0 to infinity am x to the power m plus k. Okay, so this is the solution for the regular singular point. And for ordinary point, what is our solution? Our solution will look like, whenever I have ordinary point as x is equal to 0, my solution is y is equal to summation m is equal to 0 to infinity am x to the power m. So this is the solution whenever x is equal to 0 is the ordinary point. But whenever my x is equal to 0 is the regular singular point, my solution will be like am x to the power m plus k. I will call it as equation number 2. And if I can write x raised to m plus k as x raised to m into x raised to k, and I can take out this x raised to k because this is free from m. So I can get this as x raised to k into summation m is equal to 0 to infinity am x to the power m. And if I expand this summation, I will get x raised to k into bracket a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on. This will be the solution. So my solution will entirely depends on the value of k. Okay. So the next procedure is we have to find out dy by dx and d square y by dx square. Like dy by dx is equal to summation m is equal to 0 to infinity. Remember, here my summation will not change. My summation will remain the same, that is m is equal to 0 to infinity only. And m plus k, am x raised to m plus k minus 1. That is differentiation of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1. Here my n is m plus k. So I can write this as m plus k into x raised to m plus k minus 1 and am is as it is. Again differentiate this result with respect to x. I will get my second derivative, and that is again m varies from 0 to infinity only. Okay, I will keep this m plus k as it is and am as it is. I will apply x raised to n formula for this. That will be m plus k minus 1 into x raised to m plus k minus 2. The next procedure is we have to substitute all the values y dy by dx, d square y by dx square in the equation number 1, that is in the original equation, and we have to equate the various powers of x to 0. And after equating to 0 the various powers of x, I will get a quadratic equation in the form of k. So quadratic equation matlab I must have two roots, and depending upon those two roots my next solution will be depend. तो उस क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस को क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग? आई विल कॉल इट एज इंडिशियल इक्वेशन. व्हाट इज दैट? इंडिशियल इक्वेशन ऑफ इक्वेशन नंबर 1, and that is in the quadratic form of k. Next, the fifth working rule is we have to solve the indicial equation, and indicial equation is in the quadratic form, and quadratic form matlab we will have two roots. Let us call it as k1 and k2. Ab we have three different conditions for these values for k1 and k2. So the case A is whenever k1 and k2 are different, that is k1 is not equal to k2, and the difference, that is k1 minus k2 or k2 minus k1, is not an integer. Okay, integer you know, that is 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 and so on. This must be an integer, that is k1 minus k2 should not be an integer. Then my procedure is we have to put these values, that is k1 and k2 values, in equation number 2 first, my k1 value in place of k. After putting first value, that is k1, in the form of k in equation number 2, I have to find out a1, a2 and so on values, and I have to write my first solution as u is equal to x to the power k1, summation m is equal to 0 to infinity lambda m x raised to m. This is my first solution. Here lambda m are nothing but after putting all the different values of a2, a3 and so on in the original, that is in equation number 2, whatever may be the result, that is here I have to write with x raised to k1. And then I have to put k is equal to k2 in equation number 2, and I have to find all the constants a1, a2, a3 and so on. I have to write the second solution, that is v is equal to x raised to k2 along with this after writing a1, a2 in the equation number 2. And we have to write the general solution of equation number 1 as y is equal to a into u plus b into v. This is all about first case, whenever k1 and k2 are not equal and these are not difference by an integer. Okay, that is the difference is not an integer whenever we have the case A. So what is my case B? Case B is whenever k1 is not equal to k2 and k1 minus k2 or k2 minus k1 is an integer. That is my case B. So whenever we have these values, we can easily substitute in the equation number 2 and we can get the solution. So what is my case C? Whenever k1 is equal to k2, then we have to substitute the value of k as the root, and we have to get the solution of equation number 1. So this is all about the that is the nature of ki's, that is whenever k1 is not equal to a2 and k1 is equal to k2, whenever it is different by an integer and whenever it is not different by an integer. Now what is my sixth working rule? That is we have to equate the coefficient of next powers of x, and we have to find the recurrence relation. As we discussed in this power series solutions, we will get a recurrence relation, and in that recurrence relation we have to substitute the values for m, that is 1, 2, 3 and so on. We have to get the constant terms and we will get the result. Equation number 7, that is working rule 7, is we have to find out the further solution depending upon the nature of the roots, as we discussed earlier. So this is the Frobenius method. So whenever we have the Frobenius method, that is whenever we have x is equal to 0 is the regular singular point, then we have to apply this Frobenius method, and depending upon the working rule we can solve the series solution for the differential equation. So yesterday's problem I think most of you tried, and if you are not able to find the answer, then please comment me. I will solve and again upload the video. Thank you.